Hey guys, welcome back. And if you're new here, my name is Rebecca. Today I'm gonna show you my shop hop haul. This is not the entire shop hop haul. This is just one day. So we did 4 shops, I believe. So the All Texas Shop Hop runs all of March and all of April. There's lots of shops. Let me show you. And because Texas is so big, it's broken down into regions. These are all the different regions. We, last year, and I'm shop hopping with Crystal from Crystal Heart. Last year we did this region, and they did change some things around a little bit. Not every single shop is in, the same spots as they were last year, but this year we're gonna focus on this region. And if we do anything extra, great. But we wanna make sure we get that one region done. So that is the central region. And yeah, so let me show you what I got. So first we went to my favorite shop that we went to this whole time, was the Painted Raven in Elgin, Texas. And I did a short of, look how cute that is, of this shop. They have so many different like arts and crafts. I hate to say crafts because people tend to think if it's called a craft, it's not serious or it's not artistic. I don't know, it's a silly hobby, but they have all kinds of artistic stuff. They have stuff for paper crafts, they have fabric craft, they had like yarn stuff and quilting, sewing. They had books, novelty books, kind of fun books, serious books, not just books on like sewing or anything, or even crafts, like fun books up from other things. They had children's books and some really good children's books, and a lot of diverse books, inclusive for race, gender, ethnicity, religion, any of that stuff, sexual preference, any of that. Like, it was very inclusive, so they had a lot of really fun things there. And so I'll put a link down to my short down below so you can kind of get a quick little view of what I did see from that shop. But I'm trying not to do a lot of editing on this video, so I will try to keep it short. But if I add in, I'll add in here, a little longer video of the shop, because I did cut it down quite a bit. So anyway, so when I first walked in, we saw the children's section. Oh my gosh, so cute. And I bought this book, Little Leaders, Bold Women in Black History. Look how cute they are. By Vashti Harrison. Those little girls are so cute. And then there's the back. So stinking cute. My goodness. I just was like, I was dying. Even like here, it's just cuteness all around. And then I'll show you one of the thingies they do. Oh, how cute. You can read that. And these are all the women in history that they included. And there's a little introduction. Okay, but here's Phyllis Wheatley, who was a poet. Look how cute that picture is. And then they have the page of here, and then cute little picture. And here's Sojourner Truth. Like, oh my gosh, so stinking cute. So it's so cute, you guys. Oh, and here's Dominique Dawes. Oh my gosh. It's just cuteness all around. So I love this. I couldn't help myself. I had to get it. And so they do have, well, like I said already, non-sewing things, right? They have such a variety. But they have a few novelty items too. They had these earrings here for Black History Month, and I thought they were so cute. The little fists. I'm gonna put them in. They're too small for me to wear as my main earring because I love a large earring or dangly earring. But I'm gonna put them in my the second hole here, which may need a little coaxing, but I know it's still there. But that's where they're gonna go. They're gonna go up there. So cute. And I think the rest is fabric. So they had a really good clearance section there, and it was nice stuff, nice fabric, and for really good prices. $5 a yard, $6.50, $7, $8. I think maybe $8.50 or like $8.99 a yard was the highest amount. But so I got these 3 fabrics here. These are going to be a 3-yard quilt. I believe it started with this fabric, and it's AGF. This is AGF. So cute. So cute. Look at that. AGF premium tulle designed by Leah Duncan for Art Gallery Fabrics. And I believe this one here goes with the collection as well. And then this one here, it's not the same collection, but I was looking, but it is AGF, because you can't have 2 AGF and not the third one be AGF, because, you know, Art Gallery Fabrics has such a specific feel to it. So if you couldn't tell, that was Petal and Plume designed by Barry J. So, and I had already started organizing, so whenever I have a 3-yard quilt, I put the pieces all together so that I know that's where they are. This is what they were meant for, so they don't get lost or used for other projects. Ahem, Crystal. I'm not gonna name any names, but you know. Yeah, so I do that so I don't lose track and forget, because I will forget, because I'm not one of those people that goes home right away and puts all the stuff together. Okay. Next, and oh, all 3 of those were from the clearance section. 2 of them I think were $5 a yard, and one was like $7 or $6.50, something like that. Next was another 3-yard quilt that I found, and this one was, I did it off of this fabric first. Oh, so gorgeous. Oh my gosh, so stinking gorgeous, you guys. I was just like in love with this fabric. Look at it. Let me do it this way. I might have to close my blinds. Isn't that so cute? So this is QT Fabrics, and the collection is called Jubilee. QT doesn't, for whatever reason, they don't put the collection name on there, but if you looked up this number, it would come up under there. So the collection is Jubilee. And QT, so some of QT's older stuff doesn't feel so great, but if you get some of their newer stuff has a really nice hand to it. So check them out. Don't discount QT just because it's QT. Have a feel, see when it came out. If it's something newer, it's probably a better quality. So these are the other 2. Neither one of these were in the clearance section because I found this first, and then I got these. So that's going to be this 3-yard quilt. This one has got the little circles on it. Hold on, I got to close my... So we have this one, this orange, bright orange with the circles, and Wyndham Fabrics, Radiance by Whistler Studios. And this one feels so nice. I think this is a basic, but look at it. It's so pretty. And this is Wyndham also. Yes, this is Wyndham. Palette by Marcia Durst. Look at that. That painted kind of look, right? I love that. I love a textured solid. I don't love plain solids. I'm gonna have to do my light again. So yeah, that's a really nice collection. If you don't like a solid, check this out. And it feels so nice. It's so soft. And then is that all I got from there? I think that's, no, that's not all I got from there. I thought I was done with them. Just kidding. So they have these shibori kits there. So it's got all the instructions and everything on the inside to dye a piece of fabric. So this one's midnight blue, and I got two of them because I couldn't decide on one. This one was blue gray. So I haven't opened these yet, but I did see Crystal opened hers on her channel. So I'm gonna open this one. She did the blue one, I'm gonna open the gray one. So I already know basically what's in there. If you haven't seen her video, I'll link her down below as well, her Shop Hop haul. But it's like nothing special to look at because it's not done, right? They just give you the stuff. So you have your instructions. And this is Waxen's Easy Shibori Patterns, shown on a square, but totally works for t-shirts too. So they go through all of the things with how to tie them up and everything. This is all of the goodies. So there's the color, fiber reactive dye powder, a half a tablespoon, permanent on fabric, add water, stir well to mix. Yeah, they give you about a half tablespoon in there. And that's probably soap. Is that soap? There's some string and rubber bands there. I can't really tell what that says, but I'm guessing that's soap. And the fabric is nice. It's like a woven something or other. Oh, here we go. 100% cotton. And it's got that Oecotex, whatever, I don't know how to pronounce that. And it says Utopia Kitchen. So maybe it's like a tea towel. So see how it's very see-through. But that's cool. So I have 2 of those to do. And it looks like it might just be enough for this, or maybe there's a little extra to do a little bit more. All right. And these were, how much were these? Sorry, I forget to tell the prices of everything. These were $20 each, so not too bad. Especially if it's a new experience and everything's all in here, right? A little pricey if, you already have dyeing things. It's a little pricey if you already have, like, stuff for dyeing, right? Like the rubber bands, the laundry soap, the instructions, you already know how to do it, and, of course, some fabric. But the dye itself, I believe, is specific to this whole shibori process. I don't know what kind of dye it is, but I'm pretty sure it's, I don't know. Let me know down below if you know more about that. Then I got these. I got a yard of each. These came from the clearance section. They were $5 a piece, $5 a yard, so $5 a piece. And basically, I got them as a basic because it was only $5 a yard. And I'll cut this up to use as background for something small. And this is Figo Fabrics. It's called Trek by Boccaccini Meadows. There you go. My fan is on, so it's blowing it all over the place. So, yeah, that one, and then this one is like a teal. I got a couple of yards of this. If you guys have seen some of my earlier videos, I love like a quilter's grid, right? This printed, what's the word I'm looking for, you guys? Oh my gosh, I cannot think of the word. Lining, like a lining fabric. I can't think of it. And it's got, it's fusible on one side. You line up your squares. This one is, I think, 2.5-inch squares. Are they 2.5 or 2? 2.5. And it's really soft and flowy, this one is. The other one I bought a bolt of the other one I have, which I love. But it's a little stiffer, so it's great for like wall hangings or projects, you know, that you may not actually use, you know, something you would want soft. But this is, you know, use it for something that, or something that doesn't matter if it's kind of stiff. This, you can use it in the softness. You can use it more in clothing if you want. You can use it in an actual quilt for your body because it'll be softer. So I got some of this from them. And the most that I got, my last piece from them was, this is from Wyndham, and it's canvas. Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous, you guys. I just love it. Look at that. So it says on here, Canvas and Co. There's a style number by Sharon Virtue Vision. It's so beautiful. I got a lot of it because it's gorgeous. I love me some canvas, you guys. And I want to do some window treatments with this. I don't know what kind yet, or what, or where, or how, but it's gonna happen. That's a running joke, because everything I find, not everything, but there's a lot of things I find that if it's not for a quilt or a bag, it'd be good for some curtains. I always want to make everything into curtains. Okay, so that was the end of that shop. Where did we go after that? Oh, Jester's Wild Quilting and Retreat in Taylor, Texas. Cute little shop. The shop itself isn't big, but they had a lot of fabric and really great prices on the fabric. And then they have a retreat attached to it, which the retreat is awesome too. She built this building specifically for retreats. And so you have a huge area for the sewing, huge TV on one side, huge, like, it's just huge. The place is huge. And you have lots of space. You have 3 tables, huge area, probably like 8 feet of space or so. And then you have an 8-foot design wall in the back, ironing station, everything. And she cooks your meals 3 times a day. You're fed, so you don't have to worry about your food. So that place was really cool. But I got from there, so she had really great prices on her stuff. Her clearance stuff was really great. So these were on the clearance rack. They were $5 a yard, and there's a little metallic in there. I'll get the name in a second. And I just got these as like a, you know, stash builder. I got a yard of each, and they're for, I use them for, you know, whenever I need background or something, whatever. Gold Dust by Patrick Luce of Patrick Luce Fabric, or Luz. I'm not quite sure how he pronounces the last name, but it's Gold Dust by Patrick Luce. And his stuff feels so silky soft. I love his fabric, or that company's fabric. I don't know if Patrick's still around. I don't know anything about Patrick, but I know that this fabric is the stuff he makes is awesome. Next, oh, and then also from there, she had a ton of Tula Pink. She had like everything you could possibly imagine, and old stuff, right? Old stuff at less than, not like, you know, I wouldn't call it a clearance price, but it was less than what it was when it first came out. So I love this pattern for Tula. I think it's called Mineral, and this was her True Colors Basic at the time that this was out. And now this was early in my quilting life, so I didn't realize that, but you know, most times when there's a basic to a collection or a basic from a designer, it's a basic. It stays around. It doesn't go anywhere. But Tula, she only keeps her stuff around for 2 years. And I didn't know that until after the 2 years of this was done, because I was looking for it and I was like, where'd it go? I can't find it, yada, yada. Because I didn't buy much originally because I thought it was a basic. It'd still be around. No. So I look for it at all the shops all the time, and I can never find it, but I found it here. I think she had all the colors, and so I got a yard of each, except for the purples, because I think I have one of the purples and the other purple I just don't care for. I'm not huge on purple fabric. So I will use this for any and everything that I need. Oh, I didn't get this one because I had found these from another shop. And it's not my favorite one. It's kind of it's a weird blue. It's like I don't know, it's a weird blue. The darker blue color is nice, but the background blue color, it's like a gray blue, and it's just weird. It feels a little drab to me. It's not bright, like, so I didn't get any more of this color. And I'd already have, I think it might be a half yard or a fat quarter. And did I get more? Oh, I did. I had found this somewhere else, but I got more anyway, because that's a pretty color. And is that all I got from there? That and information about their retreat. So 8 person minimum, 10 person max. But she's got people, I guess, that she knows that likes to do the retreats regularly. So if you can't quite meet that 8 person minimum, you let her know how many you have, and she can see if she can fill the other spots with other people that, you know, like to do them. So next from there we went to Rosebud Fabric Barn in Rosebud, Texas. It's a small little shop. It's not big at all, but they do long arming there, and they've got they've got some things. They have a lot of like the old, like that traditional kind of fabric. My brain is not working, but you know, the Civil War type, whatever. They've got a lot of that and a few other modern things, and then they do long arming and a few notions and things. It's not a huge shop. It's a really small town, so it's amazing that the shop is there at all. But it's like a cute little shop. You know, it's not like, you wouldn't know it was in a small town, except for that it doesn't have a ton of fabric or a ton of things. And they sell machines there. I don't remember which ones. Neki, I don't know how to, is it Nechi? Anyway, so I bought these for another 3-yard quilt. I found this one first. It's gorgeous. I love a watercolor. And then this one actually goes with it, although it's kind of hard to tell. And then I found this one just, you know, random in the store. And these are regular price, I believe, like around 12 a yard, right? So I got a yard of each. And from there, we went to Temple, I believe. I think Temple was our last stop. Temple, Texas. And that one was called Sew and Quilt Store. And they have all their fabric is Benertex, and they do have some Tilda. And they have quite a bit of fabric, but it's all Benertex, some Tilda. I don't like all Benertex. Some Benertex is nice. Some of it is the quality doesn't feel so great. But you just have to look and find the one that is the nicest, or that you can, you know, that you like the most, really. And they sell Janome machines in Bernina, I believe. And I think they might have long arming services. I'm not sure. But I saw this, thought it was so cute, had to have it. So the collection here is Books Are Magic by Catherine Harrell for Michael Miller Fabrics. Oh, yeah. They have Michael Miller. That didn't dawn on me. You know what? I didn't really look at their kids' fabric. So some of their kids' fabric might not be Benertex. The rest of everything else we looked at was Benertex. Let me show you it was so cute. So look at that. And this one has a panel. There was a bunch of other, this was a pretty big collection. They have a bunch of other things, like with books on it, with bookworms and letters, and so it was very diverse collection. I got that, and I got this panel that goes with it. Let's read. In my reading era. It's got the little border there. And the other side. Is it upside down? It is. Read more books. And books are magic. Look how beautiful. So I'm gonna make some pillows out of this, or pillow covers, and use this as the back. Very simple. I was looking at this and I wasn't sure that I wanted to make an actual quilt out of this, but a book pillow I thought would be so cute. Or if not like a book pillow, you know those pillows that have the little pouches for putting the books in? Just a pillow really with a reading theme. But yeah, so that's so cute, so cute. So that's what I got from there. And I think that's our last stop of the day. Yes, that was our last stop. So we are about halfway through with this. We couldn't believe how quickly we knocked out what we did here. So this is the central region where we're going, and we are about halfway. This one was just one that was on the way back from something else that we just stopped at because we could. But we're so happy how quickly we're getting this done. It felt like so long last year to do the ones we did last year, and so we're having so much fun. We love seeing the new shops. It's great. If you've never done a shop hop, I suggest snatching up somebody who's willing to go with you, whether it be a fellow quilting sewing buddy or just somebody who would be fun to hang with, right? And wouldn't be a drab. You want to have fun with the person you're going with, and try it out. Even if you don't finish like a whole region or a whole whatever, just do a few shops, and it's nice to go check out some new places. I think that's my favorite part of doing this. Well, my favorite part is hanging with someone else, Crystal specifically, but hanging with someone else that is into all the fabric and stuff like me, and checking out the new places. It's so much fun. And we spend a lot of time at each shop, so sometimes we have to give ourselves a time limit. Okay, we have to, we have to limit ourselves to 30 minutes at this shop, or we can't spend more than an hour here, depending on how we're doing and how far out we are and how many shops we want to hit on the way back. But yeah, so that's it. The other thing I was going to show you. I'll wait on that one. But don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. Hit the notification bell, let you know every time I post a video and go live. And like, subscribe, comment down below. Have you ever done that shibori process, the dyeing that I showed you, the little kit I got? And have you ever done a shop hop, or have you ever done a shop hop? Is shop hopping your thing? Do you love doing it? Do you tend to hit the same shops over and over every year? Because we do have a few over here that repeat every year, and they're the same shops mostly. Do you like going new? What do you like about shop hopping? Let me know in the comments down below. All right, and have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.